Go, skedaddle, boom, gone. You're off. Don't wait. But if it's a situation where, say, if you're on a plane and somebody's pulled something out, and you know that if it's only going to end two ways. The plane's either going to go down, or you're going to attack that person, and you're going to control them. You're going to apprehend, and you're going to actually take that from them. You might get a few injuries across the way, but in that sense, you have no option, because only two things are going to happen. So there are different scenarios that will play out for different things. We all have fear inside of us. We all are frightened. We're all nervous. We're all worried about certain things. But it's making the small steps towards our greatness. It's making the small steps towards everything that we knew and that we know that we've got inside us to move in the path or the direction that we need to move in. Yes, we might need the help of somebody else, because every great person has had an influence from somebody motivating them, somebody who's given them inspiration, somebody that's just been a mentor for them. You know, it could be somebody that you've just met that have said something, and they've given you that quick spark of energy, that quick spark of just a conversation to say, you know what, I've seen the work that you've done and you're absolutely amazing. You know what, you'd be a fool not to go with it. We all need somebody to have that sort of push. We all need somebody that will give us that little nudge to push us in that right direction. Yes, we are going to be scared and fearful because we've never done it before. But if we know that we've got it within us, we can do it. There are certain things that, obviously, as I've said, that we just can't physically do, or the way that we think, or our brain power to be a doctor or a surgeon, that is something probably that we just can't do because we just don't get certain things. But obviously there's a talent and a skill there for you to do something else, because obviously that isn't your passion, to be a head doctor, to be a nurse, to be a fireman. But there is something that you have got where you've got a fantastic skill, where it'll come together for you, where you know that you can do. But you are going to be a little bit scared and frightful and a little bit nervous and anxious and worried because you haven't done it before. But, and this is what I like about this, but because you know that with the right guidance, because you love it, you do love it, but you're scared of actually thinking, oh, can I do it? Can I really do it? You're self-doubting yourself, but you can do it. And this is it, where you've got somebody, you've got a coach to help you through. You've got somebody that will say, you know what, come on, get rid of that nagging thing. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It isn't going to kill you. You're not going to die from it. Every great person has had a coach beforehand. They leave something behind for you to actually follow, for you to actually copy, for a blueprint that you can make it better and go and flourish and move forward. And that's 100%. It's there for you. You look at any big major corporation, they've had to start somewhere. They've had to start off small, and they've built and built and built and built. And it wasn't easy. You look at, say, the little small independent cafe, or somebody who's making spoons from wood, just whittling away. Someone that's making badges, hats. They've had to start small, one or two, then they built up their speed, and they were probably doing 20 a week. Or the one who's had the cafe, they've started doing different things, options for other people. Because at the beginning, the first month, they probably had 10, 15 customers, if that. But then because word of mouth, and they were brilliant, and they were great, and the food was absolutely beautiful and the service was great, then they've built up a reputation for service, because everybody is fearful of starting something. Guaranteed. You ask anybody that started something, they'll say, you know, but it was a scary time. I was worried. I didn't know how I was going to pay this because I'd never done it before. But then afterwards, a couple of years, and they look back and they'll always say to you, the ones that are successful, obviously because there are some stories, but is it because they didn't open at the right time, or they just gave up at the wrong time? Because sometimes we're only 3 feet from gold, and that could be 3 years from gold. So don't forget, sometimes it is a case of, you know, it's going to take time, but that time that it takes, you have got that time to put into something that you love, something that you want to do. Yes, it is scary because you've never done it before, but guaranteed most people that have been through the same thing as yourself, they will say, you know what, it was scary, but I'm glad I did it. I'm so glad I did it. I look back now and I wish, and that's what they'll say as well, I wish I'd have started doing it 20 years earlier, or 10 years before, or even 5 years before. I wish I'd have started earlier, because it's been a success. And when you get something like that, it has got, well, you know, it's going to be the greatest feeling in the world. When I started my pancake business, I wasn't sure how it was going to work. I wasn't guaranteed. As I said, but I'll show you exactly what I go through. I'll do a post from there. But I'm so glad I did it, because I'm just building and building and building. I'll show you. And that was scary as well. So I'm talking from experience. I'm not just talking just for talking's sake. I'm not going to talk about something that I don't know. It is possible for you to do whatever you need to do. But get rid of that scary thing, because it is scary there, and put that to one side. Inspirational post by Leverson, here daily. You can do it. Have the right person with you, not against you, and you can build your empire. And it doesn't have to be billions, but it can be, I tell you what, something that will be there that you can look at and you can be proud of yourself. And that's the main thing, being proud of you. And for anybody else that's proud of you. So on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow, Saturday. Take care, have a beautiful day. And as I said, get rid of the fear thing, get rid of the worry, get rid of the nerves. They'll always be there a little bit, but you can do it. Inspirational post by Leverson. Leave a comment, thumbs up.